If you ask someone to explain the formula for gravity, most people would draw a blank. But they all remember a story about a man sitting under a tree and an apple falling on his head. If you ask someone to explain the Archimedes principle, most people would draw a blank. But almost everyone remembers a story about a man who ran naked down the street shouting Eureka, Eureka. That's how the human brain works. We forget facts, but we remember stories. How can we leverage this power in our everyday communication? That's the inspiration that I wake up with every morning. My name is Ameen Haque, and I'm a part of Team Storywallahs. I'm a lifelong student of storytelling, a storyteller, and a story coach. My childhood was spent reading stories. My teenage years onwards, I was performing them on stage. Later, I started writing poetry, working in theatre, and professionally working in advertising, telling stories of brands in 30 seconds or less. All of that experience converges into this work today that I do as a story coach, helping leaders build their storytelling muscle. If you want to change the world, first you need to change the story that the world believes in. All change makers, innovators, pioneers are fundamentally good storytellers. Because if you can't sell that story, you can't get people to buy into an idea, you can't build a market, you can't raise funds, you can't align people to an idea, you can't build an organization, you can't scale a business. Storytelling is key to everything. There is this old jungle saying in Africa that if the lion doesn't tell its own story, the hunter does. So you be the lion, you be the lioness, and take charge of your story. Most of us spend the entire awake part of the day not with our spouse, not with our kids, but doing the work that we do. When we don't tell the story of that work well, it's not a disservice to the audience, it's a disservice to our own hard work. So you be the lion and you tell that story well.